All right, so really quick, it looks like we are going to have to reset the stream because of some internet issues. So we will be back momentarily for Sonic Adventure 2 Battle and other related Sonic content. Welcome back to Awesome Games Done Quick 2018. My name's Proto Magical Girl. I'm your host for this Sonic block. We are back online as we continue the setup for Sonic Adventure 2. Gonna read off some more of your wonderful donations. We have a $10 anonymous donation. I'm going to donate $10 more if the crowd sings City Escape. $25 from Lazy Minerva. Here's to doing games quick for a good cause. Keep up the good work, everyone. We have a $115 anonymous donation. Love Sonic on the Mega Drive as a kid. Had to donate during the Sonic block. $10 from Zynark. Forget City Escape. Let's start a bid for couch and audience to act along with the I found you, faker scene. Greetings from sunny Scotland. See, here's the thing though, we can do both of those things. Just saying. $20 from Rookie185. The Sonic block has always been the best part of GDQ for me. Great SA3 run, can't wait for Sonic Mania. Hope that Sonic Unleashed and Sonic 06 will get some love at SGDQ 2018. Thanks to the Sonic speedrunning community for being so awesome, and of course to all other runners and the GDQ staff as well. $200 from Juicinage. Good luck to all the awesome runners this week. All right, never mind that last noise I just made. We are going to head over to the interview table now where we have my good friend Edo Bean with KirbyMastah and Claris to talk about the Sonic block. Take it away, Edo.
All right, welcome everyone back to Awesome Games Done Quick 2018. I'm Edo Bean, here with me is KirbyMastah and Claris. First of all, KirbyMastah, great job on that run you did. How did you really feel about that, to be honest?
Some of it was a little rough, a bit of an understatement, but hey, that happens.
You definitely brought the hype with the audience. They were all going at it. I was just like, my goodness.
Yeah, a funny story. I was originally gonna run on a Japanese version, and I asked Twitter about like what version I should run, and then people said, do we want the Eggman quotes? So I bought the power version just for this marathon. And it was worth it.
I think it was so worth it. Obviously, the audience agrees. So, but you had Sonic Advance 3 in the previous GDQ. That was 2015?
16, I think.
16, yeah. And that was all stages for that. So how do you feel like when going from that to doing the best setting? Is there really major differences or?
Well, I think the category I just did is a lot more focused on the overall routing as opposed to the team aspect, whereas the previous run I did was focused on the team diversity. But I also didn't touch all stages for like at least a year before this got in, so it wasn't too big of a deal to transition. And there are, of course, some similar strats here and there, so it wasn't too big of a deal for me.
No problem. And then I know that you used to be a lot of a Kirby speedrunner there, and as well as you've done other things like Metroid Prime and whatnot. Is it a big difference going from that transition from going like Metroid or Kirby going into a Sonic game, especially something like Sonic Advance?
Pretty different, yeah. Although most of the games I run are 2D platformers, so it's not that bad. Huge exception, obviously, is Fire Emblem, which is completely different.
Yeah.
So.
No problem. And then, Claris, we're going to be having Sonic Mania coming pretty soon. Mm-hmm. You are a big Metroid Prime speedrunner here. Yeah. So how do you feel like the big transition from going like to a 3D, first-person shooter to a 2D platformer? Like, how did you feel about going to that transition?
Yeah, they have nothing in common, like, at all.
You roll.
Yeah, you roll. Yeah, exactly.
It involves rolling in some capacity. That's about it. There is, like, gameplay-wise, there's no similarity between the two.
And going into Sonic Mania, because obviously it just came out last year, it's the newest thing, the hottest thing right now. A lot of Sonic fans are really happy about it. How did you feel going into Sonic Mania and starting to learn everything about it?
I love the classic games, so I was really excited about it when it was first announced, and it actually managed to like live up to all of my expectations for the game. So I didn't think I was going to run it before it came out, but drop dashing is just so good and so fun that I did end up running it like immediately and haven't stopped.
Yeah, because it is definitely different than the original Sonic games. Now that they added that ability for you to use,
Yes.
Definitely changes the whole field, and it almost makes me wish they could have that in the older
Yeah.
games, just to see how different it would be having that ability on there. Would you say that you would be continuing to do maybe Sonic games, if not maybe other Sonic games in the near future?
I don't know about other Sonic games because the drop dash makes this for me, really, honestly. I'll continue to do Mania for a while, I'm sure.
So then we're hoping for a Mania 2 then, right?
Yes.
That's what we're going to go for?
Yes.
Mania 2, make it happen. Make it happen, Sega. We're going to go ahead and talk about some questions that we had for Twitter. So first off is from Arctic Fox 23. It says, is the Sonic series your favorite? Which series is your favorite, if I may say? Kirby?
Oh God, this is hard. I'm not sure if I have a direct answer for that. Sonic is the most satisfying 2Ds platformer to speedrun, and I guess it's not just really the same thing as casual, but in the case of like a platformer like Sonic, it's not really a black and white line between casual play and speedrunning because it's somewhat built for speedrunning. There's literally time attack mode in a lot of Sonic games, so that would be up there for me personally.
And what would your favorite Sonic series be, Claris?
Favorite series?
Yeah, of the Sonic series.
Oh, the Sonic series?
Yeah. All together, the whole thing, yeah.
Oh.
Particular one that you like?
Just the original games, really.
The originals? Yeah.
Like-
Totally agree with that. I know some people don't have the love for the 3D games. Personally, I do like the Sonic Adventure series. I know some people like that a little bit more. Next question that we have up. Can we go up there? No. All right, hold on 1 second. Next question that we have is, why is Sonic Cream the most reliable team in Sonic Advance 3?
Okay, I think I might have misworded something. They're mostly reliable on the last boss I did. But that's because they have the ability to do the extra double jump similar to Sonic Amy. But you also have a projectile you can use with Cheese, Chow. So which allows for safer strats to use for the most part. So, yeah.
And if I may ask, what would be your most favorite team up for the Sonic Advance 3?
It would probably be either Knuckles Amy, because they can spin dash up walls, or Amy Sonic, one of those two.
Okay, all right. And then next, for our question, I believe we already got through that. It would be, what is your favorite Sonic character?
Cream.
Green?
Amy.
Wait, what was that?
Amy.
Amy. Okay, that's a good one. Those are good choices. Really good
Brett
choices.
Ward
Especially the girl power here. Especially since like Cream was introduced in the Sonic Advance series, and Amy's been first introduced in Sonic CD. Obviously, she had a big change in that, so that's really nice to see. And next question that I would have up for you guys would be, what would be your favorite Sonic game to play casually?
Same game I'm running. Sonic
Same as Sonic Mania?
I would probably say Sonic Mania currently. That's
All right.
also been one of my favorite casual games to play recently.
No problem. We also got a question from Gurek Stick that says, does tech differ in the previous Sonic games, and if so, in what ways?
Oh God, they aesthetically look similar with their art style, but they are incredibly different. Like, if you want a quick 2-3 sentence overview, Advance 1 plays the most similar to the Genesis games. Advance 2 is all about boost mode and air dashing and going really fast, and Advance 3 is about the tag team mechanics. So they all have completely different mechanics and optimizing. There are some similarities, but they're very different with respect to the tech you use. I guess I actually just ended up running all three because I had a nostalgia. I grew up with Advance 1 in elementary school, but I played Advance 2 and 3 later, and I'm like, hey, I did ILs for Advance 1. Let's try out 2 and 3.
Nice. And then last question from Color Unknown that says, where do you hold all those rings?
Same location Amy hides her hammer? I don't know.
That space-time continuum thing pulling out.
I'm not sure.
Where would you think you would hold all those rings?
I think I'd lose them immediately. I don't have anywhere to...
No problem. Now we're going to go ahead and talk about a couple of prizes that we got going on. First off, we got this lovely Sonic Mania clock going on right here. It's so cute. You got your Sonic, Tails, and Knuckles on the side, as well as an emerald right here. This has been provided by LLK, and if you donate $10 right now, you will get your chance to get this lovely handmade clock. It's really nice, and I actually feel it's like wooden actual carving. It's really beautiful. We also got over here if I can pull him out, the Sonic Mania vinyl soundtrack. For those, if you have not played the Sonic Mania game, you definitely need to listen to the soundtrack. One of the best musics that you could ever hear. This was provided by Ken, and if you donate $15, you will get your chance to win this. It's really cool, and it's nice to know vinyls are making a comeback. I love it. It's so amazing. Just so cool. And then also we have this Sonic and Tails and Knuckles cross stitch. It was provided by Factories Fairway. Once again, donate $10 if you want to get your chance to get this little guy all cross stitch, all framed, so you can always have it nice up in your nice bedroom, all decorated and everything. And then we also have going to be having a Phantom Ruby flower planter. This was also provided by OK. What's really cool is that the art on here is actually cell animations on here. So really nicely detailed. And you know, I just love that. And if you don't know much about the game, these are the boss enemies that you will be seeing. And obviously, you'll be seeing it when Claris does her run for Sonic Mania. But these are really cool prizes. And we also have a Sonic Mania pin set that's provided by Marl Dobe. So if you definitely get those chances, donate now. This is the Sonic block to do it. And I believe that is the time that we have. So thank you so much, KirbyMastah and Claris, for your interview. And after this is Sonic Adventure 2. So thank you guys so much, and we'll see you guys later.
Thank you.
All right, thank you for that awesome interview, Edo, Claris, and Kirby. Read a couple donations here as we finish getting ready for Sonic Adventure. We have a $200 donation from Gedrith, and I would feel unfair if I didn't read this, despite my personal feelings on the matter. Gedrith says, "Awesome run, Kirby. Good luck, Mustache, Seraphim, and Claris on your runs. Also, please don't sing City Escape." So I don't know. Y'all out there, you can make your decision. You can make your decision. I will leave it to you. Here's $10 from It's Goomy. "Hey, Sonic Adventure 2 has been my favorite game since childhood, and it means so much to me. I love seeing it destroyed live for such a good cause. If the crowd sings along to City Escape and speaks along to the 'I found you, faker' line, I'll donate $5 more." So just a quick update for some context here. Sorry, Gedrith, but we did the math. There's about $310 riding on singing City Escape right now. We have a $100 donation from Buffalo Prime. This donation is for my boys, Seraphim and Mustache. They are two of the best representatives of the SA2 community. Good luck, you two. Don't forget to be like Knuckles and flex your muscles. Donation goes to Winner's Choice. All right, it looks like we are just about ready to go for this Sonic Adventure 2 Hero Story race. So I'm going to throw it over to the gamers now as they get ready for this.
All right. Well, welcome everyone to Sonic Adventure 2 Battle Hero Story. My name is Seraphim. My fellow race partner is...
I'm a Mustache.
And I'll have the couch introduce themselves, at least our two commentators over here.
I'm Vibalash. Nice to meet you guys.
I'm Drake of that.
And the other guys here on the couch, they're excellent SA2 community members. We're really glad to have them up here. Before we begin the run, since we are going to be singing City Escape, we wanted to explain a trick real quick because it comes super fast. It's a trick called City Escape Skip. You'll watch us launch off a platform, and hopefully, if we're good enough, we'll clip through the wall, hit a speed pad, and get launched conveniently 30 seconds later into the level, purely by level design.
Probably not, though. It's probably not going to happen.
It could happen.
Discovered it completely by accident. Yeah. Very inconsistent skip, but hopefully we get to see it. Yeah. That would be great.
If we get it.
For reference, this category has been run at GDQs a few times. There has never been a successful first try CE skip.
Yeah, hopefully we get it this time.
Yeah, that's our hope. But we wanted to get that out of the way so that you guys can sing your hearts out and not to worry about us talking.
All right.
All right.
Yep.
We're good to go.
Ready?
All right, we get a countdown?
All right.
3, 2, 1, go!
Good luck, Seraphim.
Same to you, Mustache.
Hey, good luck, you guys.
Good luck, guys.
Thank you.
Thanks.
May the better RNG win.
Here we go.
Not yet.
Rolling around at the speed of sound. Got places to go, gotta follow my rainbow. Can't stick around, have to keep moving on. Guess what lies ahead? Only one way to find out. Must keep on moving ahead. No time for guessing, follow my plan instead. Trusting in what you can see. Take my lead, I'll set you free. Follow me, set me free. Trust me and we will escape from the city. Oh, no city escape. I'll make it through. Follow, follow.
Come on.
Come on, get it.
Oh, that was so close.
That was very close. That was ridiculously close.
I'll make it through, prove it to you. Follow me.
Oh, yeah.
Absolutely fantastic. Thank you all so much.
That was great.
So unfortunately,
Good job, guys.
neither runner got the city
Yeah.
escape skip we were talking about. It is super inconsistent, and it's basically just a shot in the dark. It's, in terms of the race, it's probably on measure better that only one got it. Since if one runner gets it and another doesn't, that's an immediate 30-second advantage to one runner. So now it's a
Yeah.
more closely tied race.
Yeah, which is good. I mean, if one of them got it and one of them didn't, that would have been pretty unfair for the race.
Yeah, Mustache is having a really, really good city escape. I see it out of the corner of my eye. It would have been nice to have that time save. He's going to be tough to beat.
Both of the runners are on truck section, which is a good opportunity to explain the basics of movement in this game. With Sonic...
Oh,
wow. Okay. So Sonic moves fastest in this game while spin dashing virtually all the time. If you're going down a hill, you want to just let the spin dash keep rolling as it gains acceleration. If you're on a flat or going uphill, you want to unroll and be in the running form.
That was really weird. I don't know what that was.
Generally, sub 2 is quite a good time for City Escape.
Yeah. It's time that can easily be picked up elsewhere, though. There are a lot of technical tricks and skips in this run, and there's a lot of RNG.
Okay, bring it on!
Wait, what was that, guys? I didn't quite get that.
No.
All right, so this boss you can just kind of lock in place when you hit him with the first hit and just keep doing the same thing over again on this box.
Come on, Mustache, 2139.
I'm gonna get it.
Oh,
I'm gonna get it.
Yeah.
Oh, let's see.
that looks perfect. If it's 2139, that's frame perfect.
One
One
frame.
frame off. One frame.
So close, dude.
Reset.
Yeah, this run's trash now, guys.
So we're about to enter the first Knuckles stage, Wild Canyon. You have to find 3 shards of the Master Emerald per stage. They are randomly generated, and we use hints to determine where they're going to be.
There's around 100 unique hints per stage that correspond to their emerald location, so the runners have to memorize every single one and then get decent at moving between each one.
Totally. So Mustache got Suspended Ceiling. That's not a great first piece, but we'll see what it can get.
Not at all.
Oh, come on, dude. These are the 2 pieces you don't want to see.
Oh, man, on a railway? Oh, jeez.
Oh. I messed up my movement as well.
You've got the good one, though, which you can punch. Knuckles' punch has an extended hitbox, so normally you need to move these blocks, but if you punch in the right spot, you can just grab the piece for free.
Yeah, my pieces were really bad. Seraphim's fought ahead right there.
Yeah.
So there you go. This is exactly what I mean. Mustache got through City Escape first, but Seraphim's RNG was significantly better, so he's pulled ahead. This is just the nature of races.
Yeah,
That
that
is
can
the
make all the
worst RNG.
difference in these races.
Yeah.
The Knuckles stages.
I haven't had that bad RNG in ages.
Yeah.
This race is far from over.
Yeah.
Far from over.
One thing that we're going to see in the other Knuckle stages as well is free pieces. Wild Canyon, you can get a lot of free pieces, but neither of them got it. Those are just pieces that you see in the stage that the radar doesn't correspond to because they're piece 2 or 3. You can still pick them up out of order.
This is Eggman. You hold forward and shoot and you win.
Yeah, 12-7 is pretty good.
It's by far, yeah. Definitely the hardest boss in the
Yeah,
game.
elite
Yeah.
speed tech right there.
Yeah. We've got to run now.
All right, Prison Lane.
Yeah, Prison Lane is actually extremely technical. All of Tails is very technical, really. It doesn't look like much, but moving with Tails is probably the hardest out of all the 3 characters. The real thing to remember with Tails' movement is that he's not very good at ground cornering. If you try and turn sharply while you're on the ground, you will lose all your momentum. So the fundamental of Tails' movement, especially in this stage, is that the runners are going to be jumping around corners where possible.
Yeah, you want to keep him in that running animation as much as you can, so you're always going to jump so that you're going to be in that animation when you're on the path that you need to be.
Yeah. The only times that it's beneficial to slow down in this stage is when you need to wait for a gate to open. There are a bunch of gates periodically through the stages where you need to destroy enemies to get them to open. If you just run at the gates full pelt, you will run into them before they've opened. So those are the only spots it's helpful to actually slow down.
37 elevator, that's really good.
Yeah.
It's pretty good.
One nice thing you can do with the cannon is you can lock, or the laser you can lock on through the wall and hit an enemy early. So this gate right here is down early.
Yeah. The laser detection in this game is just really funny though. Whether you target something doesn't actually correspond to if the laser goes over it. It's more positional based, and there are certain positions that just don't work for certain targets.
But you can target things through walls to hit enemies that you shouldn't be able to hit normally.
Yeah.
Just like get through gates a lot earlier than you should.
Shot hop there, avoiding that enemy's fire.
I almost clipped through the ground there.
Seraphim got a good hit detection there. It's possible to hit an enemy early through that gate, but it's pretty inconsistent. So both of them got it looks like. Very nice.
Nice.
And Seraphim's got both gate hops. That's the most technical movement-based trick in the stage, unless you're going for very advanced strats.
Yeah, these gate hops skip those elevators, so obviously it saves a lot of time.
Yeah, and it's more difficult than it looks due to the nature of, as I said, if you corner too much, you're going to lose all your speed. You need max speed to make the gate hop jumps, and since the camera is rotating, that affects how much you can afford to corner.
Both of them with 136 prison lanes, that's great. That's great to see.
Yeah, that's good. This is a very closely tied race so far.
This is fantastic.
We've got Metal Harbor coming up, which is a very technical stage, honestly. About 90% of this stage is over water, and you will just die if you fall off the stage.
Very technical trick. Right at the beginning, they're going to be going under this loop. Perfect.
Nice.
And he got it.
Mustache's turn.
Yeah, let's see if Mustache gets it. And
There
he
we
gets
go.
it. They
Very
both
nice.
get the under loop.
Oh, 2 under loops. Very nice.
You want to skip pretty much every single loop you see in this game because loops are slow,
Yeah.
and we don't do that.
Loops are slow, and by skipping half of them, we can also get loop speed mechanics, which we'll explain more when it's relevant.
Oh, loop speed.
So
Love loop
Seraphim just picked up the light shoes, so did Mustache. This allows us to light dash over trails of rings, such as here. It is possible to complete Hero Story without it, but it's not faster to do so.
speed. Yeah, there aren't a lot of upgrades that you skip in this run. Actually, you don't skip. Do you skip any upgrades in this run?
Yeah, you skip Tails'
The
cannon.
blast
Flame ring.
Yeah.
Flame ring.
And the flame ring.
Flame ring and
and
bazooka,
all the
yes.
space stuff we skip.
Yeah.
So neither of them went for what we call the police skip. It's a pretty advanced trick that makes you fight the camera.
Oh, beautiful.
And here we go. Rocket.
Oh, hello.
Oh my god.
This is so close.
This is ridiculously close right now.
All right.
More than a second.
Please, neither of you guys miss the last loop jump.
Aw, dude.
There are funny things that can happen with this last loop jump.
Yeah.
Yeah, for sure.
Hopefully not.
Holding my breath.
All right, so you're gonna notice something. I'm gonna get an E rank here, and that's not because we're slow. It's because points are determined by how many enemies you kill and accumulating points the other way. So you can keep memeing in chat and saying lol E, but just know that we are going fast. It's not because we're slow.
Yeah.
All right, get ready for Faker.
Oh man.
At the same time, too. Let's go.
Either of you can save a quarter of a second with the IL strat, remember?
I'm not going for that.
Ew. So far,
So far,
good.
so good.
Hey,
that's that blue hedgehog again of all places. I found you, Faker. Faker. I think you're the fake hedgehog around here. You're comparing yourself to me? Ha! You're not even good enough to be my fake. I'll make you eat those words.
Beautiful.
We did it.
That was fantastic.
well done, everyone.
Well done.
All right, so they use a trick called storage here to beat Shadow.
Shadow's the coolest. Hey.
Oh.
Come on, Seraphim.
Jacob, can you explain storage?
Oh.
Yeah, so pretty much all of the actions in this game are mapped to the same key. Like somersault and spin dash are on the same button. There's a short delay before you charge a spin dash where you're holding B and nothing's happening. The game still thinks you're somersaulting, so it gives you the properties of somersaulting, which is a shorter hitbox and the ability to inflict damage. So in other words, if you run into Shadow while B is held down, you will damage him, even though you're just in the running animation.
I gotta get out of here. Find Amy and Tails right away.
So Green Forest is going to be the first opportunity in the run for the runners to showcase a major skip. It's a fairly recent development in the game that we have what we call the tree run or the wall run. By using the aforementioned loop speed mechanic, they're going to try to get on the side of a loop halfway through the stage, homing attack off it in such a way that they will hit a speed trigger that activates while they have skewed gravity, and it will launch them straight onto the tree. From there, there's a couple of different ways they can run up the tree and hopefully skip the bungee section of the stage.
Yeah, there's a lot of leeway once you get onto the tree. But yeah, you're pretty much tricking the game to make it think that you're on a loop, but you're actually on the tree, which is pretty sick.
That's not it, by the way.
No, not yet.
Not yet. That was pretty cool, though.
That's,
Okay.
Oh, yeah, that's
okay.
dangerous.
Don't do that. Thank you.
That first loop skip can be risky depending on the camera.
Oh, this is bad.
So Mastosh is coming up to it now. We're going to see how he does. No checkpoint. Oh.
Oh my
Oh, I
gosh.
should have got that.
Oh,
Oh,
this is
nice.
This is
Let's go.
This is
It's
perfect.
not over.
It's not over yet. It's not over yet.
Moonshot.
Moonshot.
Let's go, dude.
He's got
Hey.
it. He's got
Perfect.
it.
That was incredible.
Excellent.
Round 2 with Seraphim. Don't get vertexed.
I'll try not to.
It's possible to get vertexed and fall off the tree there just from the physics. A
Moonshot.
second moonshot with a pulse hover.
Hey.
And he's got it.
He's got it. Well done.
Yeah.
That is amazing.
That's so
Double
great.
run, dude.
Okay,
Oh, wow.
Sonic. All right, we're gonna be casual. Enjoy this nice detour. It's very lovely.
Either way, seeing 2 wall runs back to back, that is extremely good.
Yeah, there are no mistakes. There's only happy little time losses.
Yeah. So that was, I think, a 123 and a 132, respectively.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That was one of the hardest tricks in the game, too. So
Yeah.
both runners got it.
Easily one of the hardest skips in the run.
This place sure feels haunted. I have to hurry and find the Master Emerald.
So Pumpkin Hill is a really weird stage. Because we have this upgrade, the Shovel Claws, there are a bunch of third pieces in the stage which runners actually can't get in a run without resetting. The game will only give you third pieces that you have to dig for. It's the game's way of making sure that you picked up the Shovel Claws. So it's possible to get some good layouts in this stage, but you can also get some truly awful layouts.
And if you reset, then the game's like, okay, you already have the shovel claws. So.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I got pretty good first 2 pieces.
So
Hey, all right.
that's pretty good.
That's
Mustache
pretty good
got-
RNG.
Yeah, this is decent RNG. This is good.
Yeah. Seraphim got a really bad piece 1, and this piece 2 is very uncommon. It's pretty uncommon to get piece 2s that are in the middle of the stage based on how the game generates
Oh,
pieces.
that's weird.
The first piece is always going to be completely random. The second piece is always going to be far away from the first piece because the game looks at what your first piece was and it locks out the 50% of piece 2s that are the closest to that piece 1. So you're always going to get
Oh
one
my
that's at least moderately
gosh.
far away.
Okay, this piece can be in 2 locations, so let's see
Yeah.
if I'm lucky.
Ooh.
Hey,
Yeah,
I'm
all right.
lucky. Okay, that's good.
Fantastic.
Yeah, Pumpkin Hill has the highest ratio of what we call ambiguous pieces. They're pieces that share the same hint name, but they can be in multiple locations.
So this is Mission Street. This is when we introduce the boost upgrade, and there's going to be a very important trick for the run for the rest of all the tail stages called hover jumping. And Draco, can you explain that?
Yeah, so what happens is you normally initiate the hover to descend slower, but if you initiate the hover while you're still rising, you actually ascend a little higher as well. And it's only a marginal difference. Missed the hover jump. It's only a marginal difference, but it's enough to make it so that you can reach a lot of areas that you're not supposed to get to. And this can be used to go out of bounds or skip cycles. It's actually very important. So Seraphim's going to be coming up on the upgrade and we'll have an attempt at it too.
Ooh.
Still made the cycle.
Mustache
That was close.
barely made first cycle there.
That was
yeah.
close.
Mission Street is an entirely cycle-based stage. This is the first set of cycles dictated by the first checkpoint there. The major point that matters is at the end of the stage. Nice.
Nice.
Excellent.
So both runners are aiming to get what we call the 0 cycle at the end of the stage. Well, Mustache can't get it as he missed the weight hop. Seraphim can potentially go on to get the 0 cycle, which is determined by the barrels that come down near the end of the stage. We'll see that when we get there.
0 cycle because it's an earlier cycle than we before thought possible.
Yeah. And in ILs, you can even get -1 cycle. All right, Seraphim's looking good for a 0 cycle pace.
Yeah, this is good movement.
Like,
He's making every trick
The
he needs to
hardest
make.
part's coming up, though.
Yeah.
Getting this box.
Yeah,
is
there is
hard.
not much room for error for 0 cycle. You can afford to lose tenths of a second here and there, but not much more. And as I said, Tails
okay,
has very
fine.
challenging.
He's
moves.
still good. He's still good.
Yeah, you can still get it. You just need a good hover jump off this weight.
Excellent.
Oh.
It's close.
Maybe. No!
Oh, man, that's all right.
No, okay, don't read that. Don't read that.
Oh, boy.
No, Tails. Okay, he can keep reading, and then I miss this, and then I get really sad.
That really just goes to show how little room for error there is for Zero Cycle, though, because most of that stage was like flawlessly performed, but then a couple of minor mistakes, and you just don't have time anymore.
Yeah. It's really a tight cycle.
Yeah.
But they both make first cycle.
Yeah. So again, they're going to come out with about the same level time each.
2:16 is actually really good for first cycle there.
That was a little tough.
So since they were both about equal on Pumpkin Hill, now they've been widened by having different Pumpkin Hills. We're following this stage up with another RNG stage immediately, Aquatic Mine. The difference could level out again, potentially, depending on how the RNG is. And there's a bunch of free pieces that we can see in the intro cutscene, so the runners are going to keep an eye out here.
Aquatic Mine's a really interesting knuckle stage, definitely the one with the most stage-specific tech. Yes. There's wall runs, there's clips, there's everything.
Alright.
All depends on the RNG, though, that you get, of course.
So Mustache got a really good piece 1 up top, and now he's got a narrow path piece.
That's really good.
Based on these pieces, the third piece is likely to be either stair-shaped brick room or in the ghost room.
Oh,
there we go. And he's trying.
Oh, yep.
Nice.
He kicks through the monitor there.
It's not over. He still needs to get back in bounds.
Hey, I got it.
Perfect
There
resets.
we go.
This is an excellent Aquatic Mine so far.
That is really technical.
This is so good.
25 is really good for a classic mine.
Yeah, that is exceptional.
Incredible. And you got to show off the monitor clip, too. That's
yeah,
great.
I'm really happy about that.
So it's Seraphim's turn. He's checking for a free piece there. Didn't get it. Another free.
Oh, hey.
There we go.
That makes me happy.
Oh!
What am I?
All right.
Oh
Okay,
my God.
okay. I'll show off another clip.
All right. Yeah, there's a little sign clip there.
People
It's
like
gonna get better than me.
people think the knuckles.
Wow, dude.
What is that?
This is crazy. This is insane.
That was really good RNG.
That was insane. Yeah. Like people think the knuckle stages are boring. You guys don't know anything. The knuckle stages are insane.
They're amazing. All right, this is Route 101.
It is now.
All right, so in this stage, there's two different speed caps. There's the normal driving speed cap and there's the boost speed cap, but you can lock yourself in the boost speed cap if you just keep drifting. So you can just drift through the entire stage very quickly.
Yeah. Oh, backwards driving. There we go.
That's pretty cool too.
So, aside from those aforementioned things, there's really not too much to go on with this stage, and it's about another 2 minutes of driving. So if you want to take it away with some donations, now is the perfect time.
Well, good thing for you, I have a ridiculous number of them.
Oh, perfect.
Oh, what? So let's start with, oh God, there's so many. $20 from Unphobic. Seraphim, Mustache, you both got this. I'll donate an extra $20 if you both get CGSS first try.
Oh! Pressure is on, boys.
Oh, boy.
Oh, man.
And speaking of that particular trick, we have $13.13 from Kota Sensei. Hey guys, Seraphim Squad member here. Good luck to both runners for this race. Shoutouts to the whole SA2B community that constantly keeps this game exciting to watch on stream. And don't forget, CGSS. Donation goes to Seraphim's Choi.
Oh, boy.
$15 from Pants15.
Oh,
Sonic
no!
Adventure.
Ooh. That is a big loss.
Yeah.
There are no checkpoints you can restart from in this stage.
Yeah, unfortunately, you have to start all the way from the beginning.
That rarely happens to...
That just gives us an extra minute for donations. It's fine.
15 from Pants15. Sonic Adventure 2 is by far one of my favorite games of the series. Here's some money for the amazing singing of City Escape and to a fun run. Split this between both runners' choices. Speaking of those City Escape instead of donations, I don't want to sit here and read all of them, but I want to thank everyone who donated as a reward for that beautiful, beautiful, incredible singing. Thanks to all of you helping us raise money for TCF. And thank you all of you in the audience who got in on that action, especially Gedrith. We have a $131.30 donation from Aeonic Archangel.
Oh,
I
yeah.
hope I pronounced that right.
Yep.
Good luck, Seraphim. You are an inspiration to fakers everywhere. Put this to Seraphim's choice.
All right, so Mustache is coming up to Hidden Base. This is by far the most technical Tails stage. There's a new trick that was discovered pretty recently by Mustache himself. I believe he's going to be attempting right about now. Yeah. All right.
Oh no!
so close.
I can't go for
Yeah,
that.
he's got to bail out.
Yeah.
You need a virtually perfect hover jump to make it onto that pole, and you need another really good one to be able to go straight out of bounds and go straight to the area that he's heading to now, which saves a few seconds.
Yeah, I did an alternative strat, which is that's the old strat that we used to do. The newer one mentioned that saves about a second over that one, so.
So he's also using a hover jump to skip these dynamite packs. You need, very nice. You need a very tight hover jump to be able to clear that gap, and you need good momentum as you're going towards it as well. And again, since the camera's rotating, it's a little difficult to judge exactly how to take a straight line there. Aside from that, the stage is mainly based on breaking down these doors early and dropping the dynamite packs so that the platforms fall.
Nice pause jump right there.
Very nice.
All right, props to Seraphim.
I was a little nervous. I apologize.
It's all good.
My hands were shaking, but anyway.
Don't worry, I'll mess
third
up.
tri-CGSS in his PB.
Why do you have to mention that now? Oh.
Okay. You got to hover jump over an invisible
go.
wall there to get out of bounds right here.
Alright, that was pretty good. Yeah, not bad.
So Seraphim may also give this
I'm not
trick
going to
attempt.
do
Not
that.
bad at all.
Okay, all right.
Anything sub 150 is really good.
So this corner clip is actually very precise. Nice.
Nice.
If you don't go directly through that corner, the walls just drag you straight down into the sand, and it is not very forgiving.
Yeah, you can actually see Tails get dragged down a little bit.
Yeah. So Mustache is also coming up on, if this is the most technical Tail stage, this is the most technical Sonic stage, Pyramid Cave. This trick, this stage is just an entire series of tricks from start to end pretty much. There is pretty much never a boring moment in Pyramid Cave.
Oh yeah, this whole section of the game is very technical. Coming up pretty soon is going to be the most technical boss.
Like the desert section, as we call it, Hidden Base, Pyramid Cave, Death Chamber, and the associated bosses are pretty much universally viewed by runners as the most challenging part of the run. Like, this is where most runs die. So Mustache has got the bounce bracelet, and this allows us to use the super bounce. You can see that he's getting huge height from bouncing against walls. This happens because, for whatever reason, if you bounce just before you hit a wall, the game converts your horizontal momentum into vertical momentum. So if you just spin dash towards a wall and bounce, then you suddenly go up just as fast as you were going forward.
He's going to clip through the door.
Hello,
right there.
door.
Nice.
Bye, door.
Yeah. That door skip is actually not very forgiving either. It looks like you can just jump at the gap between the door and the wall and get through, and that is what's happening, but the required space for it is actually extremely tight.
Setup list, let's go.
Oh, you
Oh
glad
my
man.
god.
So close.
That
was insane
Yeah.
to go for that.
That's, for the sake of showing it off, it's kind of worth going for that because the checkpoint is right here, so it doesn't lose much time to die there.
Ooh.
But he's just going to change his gravity right here and make his way over to this loop.
Yeah.
You could have gone the left side and done the loop speed strat.
It's not over yet.
Yeah. Couple more things that need to go right in the stage. There's one more gravity bounce, and then one more super bounce, and then one more gravity bounce right at the end.
Okay.
There's just
Alright,
so
here we
many
go.
technical things back to back to back.
Alright.
Yeah, it's difficult to keep up with what's going on in this stage, honestly.
136.
Not bad at all.
That's the most intense stage in the run.
Yeah.
Barely
So
made it.
Seraphim's looks like he's had a nice start. If this is nice pace, he'll be looking at getting a 31 upgrade, it looks like. 32. Low 32.
I had a
that's fine.
14 check because I bounced in the air.
It's still
right.
pretty good.
Oops. Hi, Gamma.
That's fine.
That works. So this is Death Chamber. Knuckles' worst
Oh!
RNG. Yo, the free
okay.
piece.
Okay.
So
Oh, what?
don't die. Do not die.
So you can see that piece in the top corner right as you spawn into this stage, if you kind of know where to look.
Am I gonna get like heart or something?
That would be something.
Was that a piece? Is that piece 3?
That's a piece 2.
Yeah,
two.
it's piece 2.
What if we get heart?
I don't know. It's possible. It's extremely rare. This is one of the only, I think, 2 pieces in the stage that can give it.
4 leaves.
4 leaves.
Four
That's in
leaves.
green room. So with the free piece in consideration, that's not bad. The other two pieces aren't great, but getting a free piece in the red room really, really helps in Death Chamber. And it's possible that Seraphim is going to get a piece 1 in the blue room. If that happens, he's actually going to use suicide strats. Because based on, as I mentioned before, the way that the game generates pieces, if piece 1 is in the blue room, the red room is situated very far away from it. And since the game tries to give you piece 2s that are far away from your piece 1, if you suicide after a blue room piece 1, you're actually quite likely to get a respawn piece in room 2. It's less important in races because each death takes quite a bit of time to initiate. In runs, it's very valuable since we go by IGT, and the in-game timer doesn't progress while you're dead. So each death attempt only costs about a second.
So it's common to just continuously suicide knuckles until you
Who's
get the
there?
piece you want.
Yeah.
What the? A ghost?
So Seraphim's piece 1 is not bad. It's not in the blue room, but it's very close by, so that's not bad at all.
It's pretty good.
Spooky.
King Boo Boos is he's a pretty straightforward boss. You can one cycle him pretty easily, but if you mess up, he is just a straight up run killer.
Yeah, missing a 1 cycle on this boss costs 40 seconds. It's actually, it loses so much time that if you miss it, it's faster to restart than to go for a 2 cycle.
So Mustache just has to run to the side to get enough distance, so he punches King Boo Boo every time. And this looks like an easy first cycle for him.
These are pretty good pieces for Seraphim, considering no deaths. The route is actually not bad. So Mustache is going to be coming up on Egg Golem as well. This is, I think, a lot of runners agree, the hardest boss in the game. You're going to be using the same super bounce tech, but the platforms are extremely narrow, and it makes it so that you barely have any time to perform each super bounce.
It's like a 3-frame window or something like that?
It's I think it's like 2.5 inputs in 5 frames.
There's 1.
It's ridiculous.
Yeah.
I need to get this 3 times.
Yeah, for a good fight at least.
There's 2.
All right, one more time and he's golden.
Nice.
There we go.
Nice,
that
nice,
was
nice.
excellent. That was an excellent egg
That
golem.
was good, yeah. 1 restart, which isn't too much time loss, again, because of the in-game timer. If the runners fall into the sand before getting a first hit, they just restart because it's faster than taking the pulley to get back up to the platforms.
That was a really,
really
great
good.
egg golem by Mustache.
Going for a death strat there, which is perhaps ill-advised, because this is RTA, man. You can risk actually dying there.
I'm doing a new strat here.
Oh.
Okay, we're gonna try it again. Can I restart? Thank you, game. All right, I'm gonna try this new strat. It's called Fireball Skip. Now, if you watch Mustache, he had to wait for the fireballs. I'm gonna try not to wait for the fireballs. Instead, okay, one more. I'll give it one more shot, and then I'll have to move on. All right.
How are your lives looking?
I have 5.
Okay.
Okay, this should work. Okay, I don't know why it was. Okay, well, he was mean.
It's
That's
pretty
fine.
difficult, honestly. It's possible to get underneath King Boom Boo, and then when he damages you, he actually bounces you behind him. And if you do movement correctly after that, it's possible to hit the hourglass while you are behind him. It's difficult, though, because the hourglass doesn't always have an active hitbox. So while Seraphim is busy getting the 1 cycle, Mustache is in with Eternal Engine. This is Tails' last stage, and it's also, like Mission Street, very heavily cycle-based. The runners want to maintain a pace that's fast enough to ensure them to get a platform cycle. About 1 minute and 10 seconds into the stage, I want to say. About that.
There's a fair amount of leeway to make the cycle, but
if he gets a 105 check or better, he's good. Yeah, low
104.
104.
He's perfect.
That's really good.
Got the quick kill on Chaos.
Yeah. So even though he's going to make the cycle, he needs to get the clip out. The point of this stage is that we can skip most of the stage by clipping out a bounce here in the corner. There's a couple of different setups for it. Setup lists.
Oh, nice, nice.
This is amazing. This is such a good Eternal Engine.
A really good first cycle followed up with a setup-less clip out. That is insane. That clip out is a lot harder than it looks.
It's very precise.
Yeah.
Oh, I'm gonna hit. No.
Oh.
Meanie.
Yeah, Egg Golems. The problem with Egg Golem is that once his attack cycle starts, it's impossible to interrupt. If he's just doing his normal punch cycles, you can kill him and it will still end the fight early. But the worst thing that can happen is that you see him start to spin. That's really bad because it cannot be interrupted by any means. So even if you kill him, you need to wait for the spin cycle to end.
All right, I'll just do it normally. I don't know what's going on with me right now.
Yeah, super bounces are not very forgiving. Like, this is very difficult.
I did it!
So,
It's a really, really difficult trick to get it off those ledges there.
a 201 is a really decent Eternal Engine, though. I'm waiting for Mustache to complain about not getting a sub 2, though.
I gotta do better
Nah,
next
it's
time.
fine. I'm gonna complain about my RNG in
Yeah,
Meteor Hood,
alright,
though.
so
Don't worry
Mustache
about it.
tier RNG incoming in Meteor Hood.
It's a running joke that I never get good RNG in Meteor Hood.
Yeah, the time variance in Meteor Hood is pretty much, without
Nice.
without looking at absolutely optimal RNG, if you get really good RNG, you could get like in the 30s. If you get really bad RNG, you could potentially get over a minute. So Mustache swears that he never gets like below 50 in runs. This is not a bad first piece though. Fast rotating meteorite is in the middle. So ideally what you want to see is a middle piece followed by a top piece followed by another middle piece.
It's closer, more left.
So piece 2 is
See it?
black box.
That's top.
That's at the top. It's not an ideal top piece, but it's preferable to get piece 2 at the top rather than the bottom because it's a lot easier to descend in the stage than it is to ascend.
Yeah, much faster.
It's closer.
Right, rather than going down, I'm going to go over here to get a hint.
It's possible to get a couple of pieces over here as well. So sometimes you can go back down, and then you can get a third hint, which tells you to just go right back up.
All right.
So middle, top, bottom. It's not great, but it's not too bad either.
Aw, couldn't snipe it.
Speed
I
shoes,
got speed
though.
shoes. Let's
Yeah.
go, dude.
Always need to go faster when the stage is already over.
It was still mustache here, though.
Yeah. That was point proven.
Yeah, this is perfect.
So Seraphim's also looking pretty good for the first cycle.
So far, so good.
Just need to avoid the shadow on the floor there, otherwise the weight comes crashing down, even if you hit the switch.
Yep.
So this Rouge boss fight, you're gonna hit her. She's gonna do a little bit of an attack, and then you're just gonna kill her with handstands.
Your Emerald, talking to you is a waste of time.
All right, I missed first cycle. That's fine.
Yeah, waiting for the next cycle is just a matter of waiting a few seconds. But so this is where the run gets serious. After Rouge, this is the moment you've all been waiting for. Crazy Gadget, which involves CGSS.
Handstands.
I'm going to take a minute to explain how this skip works. So we're going to get to the spot of the stage where the normal CG skip is performed. But we're going to get on the right-hand side, and there is a very precise jump you can do to avoid a couple of different kill planes and get out of bounds. And then from there, the camera pans around, and if you have a very precise angle, you can fall straight into the goal ring. The entire thing is performed blind. You can't see where the kill planes are, and you can't really see where the goal ring is going to be. There's barely any visual cues, so I say we get a chant going for this, for Mustache to help him out. C-G-S-S, 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 C-G-S-S,
Here we go.
C-G-S-S, C-G-S-S, C-G-S-S,
You got it. You got it.
C-G-S-S,
Oh, you got it. You got it.
Wait.
C-G-S-S. All right, focus.
It's looking good.
You got it, mustache. You got it.
It's a bit high, you just need to go lower.
You're fine. You're fine.
Whoa!
Oh boy, let's go.
Perfect. Threading a
Nice
needle
job.
across the stage, completely blind.
Absolutely
that was
nailed it.
excellent. That was excellent.
That's a terrible first piece. We're gonna pretend that didn't happen.
That is a
counting
much
on you.
better first piece.
Thanks, guys.
So first stage is down at the bottom. Ideally, Seraphim just doesn't want to see a piece 3 that's at the top. It's possible to get a piece 3 at the bottom, so this still could be really good, depending what he gets.
That's not bad. It's not
That's
bad.
not awful, no.
Yo, this
That's in the middle of
Eggman.
the stage. Yeah, Eggman 2 is harder than Eggman
Oh,
1,
no.
but he's still...
The punch does a little bit less damage, so he
Oh,
has to get
yeah.
one more hit on him.
yeah.
Oh, come on.
The punch does...
No, I'm gonna die.
No.
You got it.
Hey, I got him, I got him.
He's got
I have no health.
Yeah, the punch does 33% of the normal damage, so you really want to avoid punching him if possible.
This is the final stage coming up.
Final rush.
Yeah.
Coming up is a skip actually discovered by Mustache, the consistent final rush skip.
Assuming he doesn't go for fast.
Oh yeah, you're gonna go for a fast enough R.
Oh, no, dude.
No, don't do it.
Fast FR! Fast FR! Fast FR! Fast FR!
Oh,
He's going for it! He's going for it!
Let's go.
He's going for it!
The long and short of this trick is you're just going to launch yourself at a kill plane and hope you make it through.
It's like
That
a
is all there is to it. This is about a 12% chance to get through.
Come on.
Come on.
Oh my God!
fast FR at AGDQ.
I can't believe that,
ridiculous.
There,
Are you kidding me?
I am not joking when I say there is no trick there. You just go for the kill plane and hope you make it.
There's no way this has ever been done in a marathon before. This is the
God.
first time. I'm not kidding.
You guys realize, right? This means fast FR's been in a marathon, still no CE skip.
Yeah. Insane.
Oh my god. Well, that's ridiculous.
Oh my. And Seraphim gets his own attempt at CGSS, so this is conveniently timed. Mustache is going to be on the final boss. Seraphim's going to have his own CGSS.
I think we got to give Seraphim a little bit of energy.
Yeah.
Congratulations.
CGSS.
It's coming up. CGSS.
All right, here we go.
Get ready on time, by the way.
He's out of bounds.
He's out.
He's out of
That's
bounds.
step one. That's step one.
Oh, this is looking good.
Get ready on time.
A little high, it's fine.
So close. Mustache is about to close this run out.
And
One more hit.
Time.
Time.
so Seraphim going for try number 2. He missed the goal ring by pixels last time.
That's a 36.03. He almost got a 35.
Yeah, that beat. He just beat.
Really?
You just beat my PB by 2 seconds. And a second try CGSS. Still
That's
very
insane.
That is that is such a good run. That's incredible.
No problem.
No problem.
No problem.
So everyone definitely needs to give Seraphim your energy for the remainder of the run. He's just got Eggman 2,
Did you do
final
the
rush
Eggman 2
dip.
setup?
Huh?
Did you do the Eggman 2 strat that Dark Bro does?
No.
All right, so I'm gonna do a strat that I learned from Dark Bro. We're gonna try to hit Eggman twice and get him to be in the capsule's range, and we're gonna damage him quickly. So if I do this right, we're gonna shoot 3 times. He's gonna shoot me. I'm gonna shoot him. Lock onto this, and then while he's shooting me, he's gonna get hit by that, and then. Boom.
Nice.
Beautiful.
nice.
14,
That's a really good time.
67. That is an excellent
Yeah.
time for that fight.
The fastest possible time you can get on that fight is pretty much a flat 14. So anything within that region is very good. Because that fight is definitely considered a run killer for a lot of newer runners.
Yeah, and for safety, I'm gonna just do the normal FR since I've never even attempted fast FR. Not the time to try it.
It's a good excuse to show what the normal FR skip looks like, though.
Yeah.
So he's going to get about 20 seconds into the stage, just after the first checkpoint. And then he's going to ride this rail down for a short time, and then jump off it with skewed gravity and bounce straight into the abyss. The point of this is that while you have skewed gravity, the gravity won't reset until you tilt up to a specific angle. So he's going to maintain this skewed gravity and go so far out of bounds that he's actually going to be able to avoid every kill plane in the stage and just drop straight to the end of the stage. All right.
Did I get around him? All right, I didn't hit kill planes. That's good.
He's probably good now. As long as your timing is correct, then you should be good.
Just gonna fall through space all the way down to the goal ring.
Yeah. The problem with the skip is that the timing is fairly precise, since because you're going around the stage, the further you fall sideways, the further you're getting away from the goal ring, and it's not actually too forgiving. So you need to be able to skirt around the kill planes as closely as possible. So we have some very strict timing cues of when to reset gravity and when to turn.
That's gonna make it. That's good
That
height.
looks good. He
That's
just
fine.
has to get around this kill plane.
Yeah, there was a kill plane, and I almost moved into it.
Yeah. For reference though, assuming, say for instance, he'd had the skew gravity for 1 second longer, he probably wouldn't be making this right now.
Nice.
Oh,
Nice.
Very
perfect.
nice.
All right.
I actually originally found that by accident. Took me a while to figure out how to properly get around the kill planes to make it to the goal, but the original setup was actually accidental. It's quite interesting.
A lot of accidental skips in this game.
Yeah.
So Seraphim's also just got Shadow 2 now. Shadow 2 is just 5 hits and times on the 5th hit. Do you guys want to count out the hits with us as they come?
Yeah,
Let's do it.
Do it.
Fight is probably going to be about 16 seconds.
Time's on last hit, so get ready.
Yeah. 1.
He
One. 2. 3. 4. Time.
Well done, Seraphim.
Excellent.
Congratulations.
Excellent runs by both
Great
runners.
race.
Good race,
What
dude.
time did I get, by the way? Considering I lost a minute in Route 1-1, I'll take it.
That was good. That was
Yeah,
good.
still 39. Still 39.
That was a really entertaining race, guys. Thank you so much.
All right.
Well, before we move on, I'd like to just take this opportunity, first off, to thank you for the GDQ staff for helping us out. Thank you to Mustache and everyone here on the couch for commentating. We have a fantastic community. Mustache, you own the Sonic Discord server. Do you want to talk about that a little bit?
Yeah, so we have a public Sonic speedrunning Discord for like anyone to join. It's public, open to anyone. If you're interested in doing any Sonic speedruns, feel free to join it. You can find it on speedrun.com/Sonic. It should be in the forum. Like, there's a link there. So once you've done that, we'll like get you set up with a member, and you can access like all the channels and stuff. So everyone's welcome into the community. I'd also like to thank Rezi and BK for helping getting me here. Without them, I would not be here today. So yeah, thank you to Rezi and BK.
Yeah, last minute marathon stream to raise all the money to get this guy over here. So
Yeah.
excellent by
Do
Rezi.
we happen to have time to try CE skip, or probably not? No, that's fine.
Okay.
All right.
No, we're good. Thank you guys.
Thank you.
All right, thank you very much.